21 Pilots was en toen vroegen ze, maar volgens mij is 21 Pilots in Amsterdam vanavond. Maar ik dacht dat zij in de Ziggo Dome stonden, dus ik vroeg zo van, maar bij welke concert ga je dan? Ja, met 21 Pilots. Oké, ik ga
Ja, zo.
21 Pilots. En toen zei ze op een gegeven moment, ja, en Eline hoeft zich, Eline is dan haar zus, die deelt niet meer mee. Je hoeft er geen geld voor worden.
There we go. It's now, what's the time right now? It's 5:30. I need to go to VidCon. Sleeping quality 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. It's a bit cold, yeah. It's a bit chillier than it should be, but it's okay. It's okay. Look at my lovely haircut. I slept in the park haircut. Okay, a bunch of us volunteers over here. The movement is real. Okay, so we're gonna work till 10:45 in the registry, which is gonna be somewhere in the back. And yeah, we're gonna check in all the fans. It's gonna be madness, that's for sure.
It's a lot. I get it. Come to me. Come.
Here I am. I know you've been waiting for me.
I was.
You're welcome. Good morning to you too. So, this is my surname.
Sign for me. Just this bit over here.
Sign.
My
Your name, your Instagram, whatever.
Can I print my Twitter?
The first one on the list. Yes. I knew it from somewhere.
Number 1.
Yes.
Made it to the top. Congrats. Come over. Grab a pen. Do me a favor. Just over here. Sign something.
Right, so we're out of volunteering. It was quite lovely. Those 4 hours went just like that. Right now we're gonna check out Freddie Wong in a minute. We got a session, quicker chat session with him. And inside we have sWooZie.
So you're like at 11?
Yeah.
You're OMF? Yeah, that's at 11. What's up, bruh?
Chris,
I like your setup here, man.
sWooZie, huge fan.
What's going on back here? Oh, okay. Are we going live?
It's live.
How do you see what's? Oh, there we go. I was gonna
There we
say. Yo, I'm
live.
liking this lens. Man.
My bad, I missed your
No,
your
you're.
show.
It's on.
I was volunteering.
Oh no, you're doing great. I think it's already uploaded on Tinder. You can watch the video
On Tinder.
Yeah, they're gonna start showing what is going on out here. Tinder's gonna start a live streaming app, and my video that we posted is gonna go.
Definitely gonna swipe left.
Yes.
No.
Wait, no, swipe right for my video.
Okay, sorry.
Where you from, man?
Lithuania, East Europe.
Okay, very nice.
Huge fan. I'm a starting animator myself.
Okay.
You and Domix are number 1 for me.
Right here, my man. Dominic is my home. I don't know if he's here.
Booty shorts. Do you know why it's called booty shorts? Because it defines the booty. It doesn't define what's in front. Besides, you can't market vagina shorts or dick shorts. You get people who are left out or just disgusted. But booty shorts, no one gets left out.
She's not here, unfortunately.
Moment of silence for Dominic not being here. Okay.
Question. I missed the whole talk.
Okay,
But
lay it on me.
like the biggest question.
Okay.
Quality over quantity or other way around?
Quality, 110%.
Quality.
But let's say if you only upload once a month, because as an animator, it gets
Yeah.
very hard.
It is hard.
If you upload once a month, that one video has to be banging.
Has to be that.
Because they're gonna be like, okay, I waited all month for this. Oh. You get about 2 non-banging videos if you're doing monthly uploads. After 2,
As an animator,
okay,
as a starting one, I'm really
Okay.
struggling to animate.
okay.
Like I really get lazy and
Oh, yeah.
I try to make static images and do as less animation as possible. So any tips? to
You
get
notice
over
I
that
change up
edge?
my style every video.
Yeah,
That's why. I keep myself motivated. If I'm doing the same style every single video, I'll get bored. So you'll see me sometimes bust out the full color, full stick figure. Sometimes it's like a second grader drew it. And I change up even the animation presentation. So try, like the same way I do it. My face, video, and then you switch to animation. Try that out. Keep yourself entertained.
That's actually my format. Say something to the camera.
There you go.
Pop in with the
Keep
image.
yourself entertained because honestly, you want to please yourself, but you only count as one view. So to understand that at the end of the day, I want to keep myself happy. Great. But there's millions of other people you got to keep happy too. So, oh, this guy here. hang out for this guy. Are you doing a creator thing?
Mr. Hollywood of YouTube, Freddie.
Very tiring. Okay, I think we're good to go now. All right.
Daisy?
You killed John Wick's dog's human. And that human was John Wick.
I need a little of inspiration.
Okay.
Start making videos.
All right. I'm Aaron. I'm from Scotland.
Interested to know how are you managing a team?
Okay.
Team production. This is how the creative lounge looks like. Creators. There we go. You grab some tea. I wish there was some food because I kinda didn't eat anything yet.
I'd say if you wanted to do like story time vlog, animation kind of things, don't worry about the drawing or like how good like equipment or like perfect it has to. It doesn't have to be professional. Just write an entertaining video. So don't worry about having to draw these perfect like art drawings. Just like write a good script to entertain the audience and go from there, and then you can start improving.
Like art style, like your skill doesn't really matter. Like if your story is good enough, the only thing I'd say you want to consider is microphone. Genuinely, video animations, people's ears are so much more offended than their eyes. Like no one watches an animation and goes, this is so ugly, I can't watch it anymore. True. But people do listen to something and are like, that's terrible. Like just when they upload their first video or whatever, like the second they get their first hate comment, they're like, oh no, I can't do this. Like this is horrible. I didn't sign up for this. And then a lot of people like with great talent, like end up deleting their channel. Like so many of like the biggest YouTubers I know have all like had 2 or 3 channels before they made it because they kept deleting them because they kept being like, I don't want this, I'm scared. So like I guess like the first thing is just go in knowing that people are gonna say really nasty things about everything, about what you do, about who you are, and that's awful. But it's gonna happen. So brace for it and don't delete your channel because you're better than that, even if you're terrible. Like I think that's like the first piece of advice I give people. Don't quit.
If you notice, sometimes I get a bit lazy when I've just finished a video and then I've exported it, I've uploaded it, and then I notice a tiny mistake that's really easy to fix, but I just don't bother. And I would say fix it because it's gonna be on the internet forever.
There's one thing that will bug you about every video you upload forever.
Yeah, there's like this one video and then I forgot to color someone's body and a wall goes right through them and half the comments say, Jaiden, at 4:53 you didn't color someone. I'm like, I know, I see it too.
Don't compare yourself to other channels. And in your mind that temptation is there to be like, what the heck? Dominic's got 2 million views in a day and I got 700K? Dang it! No, that you'll be forever comparing yourself to other people. So it's good to be mindful of what else is going on and what else is working, especially in your community. But comparing yourself, he did X or she did X on this day and now I'm not, no, you'll be pulling your hair out forever.
I also want to say, it's going to sound really cheesy, but be yourself. Because a lot of people feel like they aren't cool enough to be YouTubers, so they try to be like what the other people that they see that are popular, but then you're gonna look back at your videos and you're gonna regret it.
You have to realize what a hate comment is, and you have to know what constructive criticism is. So if someone says like, hate you, go die, that's not constructive. Yeah, but if someone says like, hey, like, I like your stuff, but maybe if you do this or this, like, you can't be like, oh, hater, he doesn't know what I'm doing. But you have to, like, be able to, like, step back and put your defenses down and, like, take the criticism to build yourself up and improve, because that's how you improve.
Interesting, because sometimes what I see with creators, almost 30 seconds left, is that they see YouTube or the channels as like the end station
I was introduced to YouTube by an internet friend because I didn't have any actual friends. 3 key pieces of advice that I want you to take away from the story is 1, always do what you're afraid to do. 2, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. And 3, never give up.
I remember the first YouTube party that happened in LA. It was like it literally felt like a high school party, except everybody had a big sign under their head that said how popular they were. It was weird because you literally were like, yeah, I don't know your high school experience or but like you're like, oh, can't talk to that guy because he has 1 million subscribers and I only have, so it literally felt like this weird social thing already. But I think people are obsessed with numbers because it's the only way we measure. And I think that the ways we measure things online is fundamentally wrong.
Oh, you gotta get views, you gotta get subscribers, you gotta get likes. So all these numbers, right? Facebook shares, Facebook, video views. How many views are you getting? There's all these numbers that we measure how good a video does, and it struck us as kind of a bad measurement because that measurement, at the end of the day, if you really think about it, is measuring eyeballs, right? It's how many times someone sees your thing. What's more important than eyeballs is hearts. You don't want to get eyeballs. Eyeballs are cheap because people can go by. There's so many things that you can be watching online. They might come by, they might watch your video, they might move on, and that person might never come back again. So eyeballs are cheap. But if you can get someone who's like a real fan of you, you can actually talk to them and engage with them directly, that's worth so much more than somebody who's driving by. That's my message, my 5 minutes, very simply. Don't worry so much about eyeballs, worry about trying to get people's hearts. Thank you.
Out of auditorium, gonna do more volunteering sessions. That's what I'm gonna do for the next 2.5 hours. And this is the last show for today. Gonna spend 2.5 hours here. And yeah, that's about it. Got a place to sleep tonight. The Rye, Amsterdam Exhibition Center. Gonna come back tomorrow in 8 hours and take a nap. Got some cardboards. Homeless, hashtag homeless YouTuber. This is not the best option. That's my sleeping station for tonight. That's the job. That's the job. There we go. Knock, knock. Good night, people. And today, I don't know. You live here?
We have an apartment. I rented the Airbnb.
Is it a host?
Yeah, but...
Yes, sir. I'm all in. Full house.
Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Thank you for being here, John. No, thank you, Hank. Thank you for having it here in Amsterdam so I could come back to visit the city I love so much.
TV asked the internet if she'd like to come back to his place. Now, I shouldn't have to explain what happened after that. So 4 months later, TV's previewing the latest episodes of Friends when he gets an email from the internet saying, I'm pregnant. TV responds, I neglected mine, I had my antivirus on extra tight, and unless you want to go to court and testify, have a good day, goodbye. The internet was disheartened, but the internet was a strong individual, and 5 months later gave birth to a beautiful baby, which she named YouTube. Now, although YouTube was an orphan, he'd grow up to have many friends, who would eventually call him family. He would share his views all over the world. People would listen. Some would hate him, some would fear him, but millions would love him. Dear YouTube, I just want to say thank you for saving my life. When the real world molded me, scolded me, and attempted to tell me to get a real job. Thank you for believing in me. And when they were buried in the graveyard, my insecurities had built in my head. Thank you for bringing my dreams to life. Thank you for listening, because you were the glass that was always half full whenever I wanted to pour my soul into it. Thank you for giving me a voice. Thank you for showing me that there were more important views than the ones I was forced to believe at home. Thank you. Thank you for turning my bedroom into a film studio, every bathroom into a photography opportunity, my PC into a TV, and my camera into a life support machine, because every time I turned it on, it resurrected me. You see, YouTube is not just a hybrid of television, it's a mouthpiece for a generation. It's the fountain of youth for the youth, the holy grail for the holy and the unholy as well. It's the Excalibur for those who are unafraid to shoulder the burden of being King Arthur in their own kingdom. And if you happen to be into sightseeing, it's one of the most interesting sights to see in the world. So this is a message to the creators. Be proud that you've adopted this love child. Be proud parents, because you are standing on the podiums of history. And although it may seem uncertain now, you are helping to create and build the future for the next generation. Safe.
Before it's a VidCon exclusive. Rodney, take it away. Let's try that again, okay. All right, VidCon exclusive, Rodney, take it away. Oh, he's giving me the signal to drag it out. I think we're still downloading back there. Without further ado, my first kiss. I start moving in, and I get closer and closer, and she closes her eyes, and I close my eyes, and I kind of just lean there next to her. Like an idiot. I'm just leaning next to her for a good like 4 minutes, and then I took her back to her room. Next day, I had to work at 2 p.m. At 11 o'clock, jump in my car, drive to work. I look to my left as soon as I walk out onto the pool deck. First table next to me, Nikki and Nikki's mom and dad. So, I understand you've been canoodling with my daughter the last few days. And I start getting scared, looking at all the exits, because he knows I work here. I can't think of a scenario where he finishes this sentence and it ends positively. So then he looks at me and he goes, "Why didn't you kiss my daughter last night?" Wait. What dad says this? And I give it a few more seconds to see if he's gonna be like, haha, just kidding. This dude is dead serious. And I look to the mom for help, and she ain't trying to help me. She has her hands on her hips like,
So when we want to do a fight scene, the first thing that we have to do is rehearse it. So this is our stunt guys practicing it. It's a music venue in LA called the Hollywood Bowl. They're not allowed to be here. This is completely illegally filmed on an iPhone. They jumped a fence, like everyone here, just to get this. And what this is for is it gives us an idea of the timing of the scene. It gives us an idea of kind of where we're going to be moving, where the camera's going to be looking, where we're cutting, because you can see here we're trying to make it sort of seem like a one take. We're sort of falling over. Very, very good visual effects. This is here on set, so this is with Sarah. And similar, right? So one of the things that always changes is that when you're working on it, you start with something big, and then you pare it down to see like, what you can actually accomplish on the day. So this is just getting the blocking through. You see, we're in an actual movie theater now. We have a green screen for where the monster will be coming out of. Just running through the movies, you see obviously a bunch of people in the back just hanging out, because if you're on a film set, there's a lot of hanging out and waiting. So as you can see in the edit too, we add some cuts, we change some things up. There's, we don't see these cutaways when we rehearse it, but it chops it up a little bit. You can see the monster. That looks significantly better than the very, very first beat for it, obviously. We shorten it just a little bit. Let her turn around. So, that's a little clip from...
I think there's just one way to end this, don't you?
I think so. I'm going to do my best.
Amsterdam!
Good night, you guys.
Carlos,
What?
you're the man.
I'm the man.
Thank you. Being hosted by Carlos, a guy from Costa Rica.
We have drinks. We have this.
Welcome to Amsterdam.
When YouTubers meet, it's really tiring. Everyone wants
This is the first time I like spent so many I'm surrounded by people who make YouTube stuff. Okay.
For us, like in our country, whenever we say to want to pursue YouTube, they're like, you're fucking crazy.
Oh no, fuck.
You have to move only this one.
This one. I know I can. No, I can't.
That's okay. This is hilarious.
I mean, they also stick to each other.
Dude,
so.
this video is gonna go viral by itself. Costa Rican trying to eat sushi for the first time.
I mean, the title is golden.
It's amazing.
You start.
Wait.
What?
If you like spicy.
Yeah, first the wasabi, then the soy sauce. This is the soy sauce.
This is
wasabi.
Wasabi.
Spicy.
Okay, you're gonna regret it too much.
That's fine. No, it's fine. It's nothing. It's not. He's from Costa. You know.
No.
Come on, you can. He's gonna add some beer for it.
Maybe too much wasabi.
Well, for the record, it's not the best example, yeah. But the way you stabbed it, that was professional, you know. Totally professional.